Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to OnShape. If you recall, in our last lesson, we created an arch in the folder Activity 1.2.2. Now we're going to go back and review some of these steps to make sure that we're familiar with them, because these best practices of keeping things organized will be very useful in the future when we create a variety of parts for one assignment. Now again, yesterday we created a folder called Activity 1.2.2. If I want to place an activity or a project in that folder, I simply click it and I can drag it over, and that will place it inside of the folder. If I want to open the folder, I can click the folder and it will show me all available objects. Now, practice wasn't part of the assignment. If I want to remove an object, I simply select it and then I go over to the delete button. Now, in yesterday's arch, we created a rectangle and then cut out a small semicircle. Today's assignment will be to create a semicircle. So now that I'm in activity 1.2.2, I'm going to go to create, and I'm going to choose document. And again, I want to give it a meaningful name. So I'm going to call it semicircle. And I'm going to press OK. OnShape is going to load my workspace, and again, I'll be presented with my front side plane, my right side plane, and my top side plane. Now I'm going to go to Sketch to begin my sketch. The dialog box tells me the name of the sketch, which right now is Sketch 1, and tells me to select a plane. I'm going to select the front plane. It tells me that plane has been selected. Notice I now have all of my sketch tools. I'm going to go over here to the front side view, so I'm viewing the front again. Now the process I do today will be very similar to the process we did yesterday. So I'm going to go to the rectangle tool, and I'm going to create a rectangle. I want my rectangle to be about 1 by 2 inches, just like it was yesterday. Now I can only get it so close, but that's okay, because I can use the dimension tool to make sure it's exact. So again, I will click the left side and the right side, and I can draw this up, and it's going to give me the option to edit that, and I will make it a 2 and press enter. I want to select the top line and the bottom line, move over to the right, type 1, and press enter. Now I know it's the correct dimensions. And just like yesterday, again, I'm going to add in a circle to the center of my line. Now my circle's been added, but it's not the size I want. I want this to be 1 inch. Again, I'll go up to the dimension tool, select the edge of the circle, and draw to the side, and type in 1 and press enter. Remember, the circle with a line through it tells me this is a diameter. Now this is the same shape that we did yesterday. And if I complete my sketch by clicking the green check mark confirming my sketch is done, I'm going to go back to the isometric view, and I'm going to look at the extrude tool. Now if I were to select this face, you'll notice it extrudes out 1 inch, and it gives us the same shape as yesterday. But what if this is not the shape that I want? In fact, today we know that we want the semicircle. I'm going to go over here to where I have my extrude dialog box, faces and sketch regions to extrude, and I see here a tiny X. I can remove this and it will undo the extrude. Here I see the highlighted shape is the semicircle that I want. I can click on the shape, and I want it to extrude 1 inch. Now I see the shape that I want for activity 1.2.2. I'm going to go back to the green check mark. I'm going to select the check mark to confirm, and now I have my shape. I can use the scroll wheel to zoom in on my shape to make sure everything looks correct, and it looks like it does.